Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eziel, Lancer on Frail Valley, and this is another weekly update. And for those of you that are watching this, you probably just got through watching the 7th update from last week, which was actually uploaded earlier today. And some sort of corrupt files there, and so what I ended up doing was actually cutting that update down a little bit. But luckily, it was only corrupted toward the end, which was more towards the server-side stuff. But we're going to keep going forward, and we're going to talk about what's going on with Terra. So now with Terra, what we've actually got is we have the they've released the Pulperia game guide is up. So what you want to do is just go to the website, check that out. It's actually not too bad. It just kind of goes through and talks about the area, talks about kind of like what level you should be for certain things. Going through talking about like the Cliffs of Insanity, the Veil of the Fang. Then you've got the most notable bans, things like that. It's pretty cool. It's not very, very detailed, but it's enough for like new players to really understand exactly what's going on with this area to hopefully help them out. I was kind of curious. I don't know if they've actually got the other stuff done here as far as with the other areas. I may just want to go take a quick peek around there, maybe see if they have that out there. Unfortunately, I don't think they do. I don't see anything right now. Oh, they have the Island of Dawn. So you've got to, well, there's not really much of anything out there for that. But anyways, go check that out. It's just kind of a quick guide for those that are probably between like level 20. You're probably going to be around 24 to about 36, 37. It's talking about all the different areas there. Now, the other really cool thing that I think is going to be awesome is they're going to also introduce some gathering points inside of the game. Now, those gathering points are going to be very limited. It looks like there's only going to be gathering points actually in Velica, and then there's going to be on the outskirts as well. So some of the things they're going to be introducing is they're going to be bringing in like the podium. They're going to be giving in some GVG landmarks, and then also some dual deathmatch rings outside of the Velica's north gates. So look for those. I think those are going to be very good. They're probably more popular with like role-playing stuff, but nonetheless, at least something. One of the things that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do like a debate as far as with all the Frail Valley Van Arcs. If we can get enough folks to do that, then we're definitely going to participate. Now, not only do we have just those new gathering points, we've also got the community event. They've actually got our Raiders of the Lost Eggs, which I think anybody that's in the closed beta, you pretty much know that we had the eggs back then, and now we don't, and it's kind of been a little bit of a gap there as far as with missing those out. So the event duration starts on Friday, June the 29th, and it goes through July the 8th. I think I may say June 29th, excuse me. And then the event times are going to be weekdays, Monday through Friday, 5 to 9 Pacific time. And for those of you like me on Eastern, that'll be 8 to midnight. And then Saturday and Sunday will be midnight to midnight, or midnight to 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So don't miss out on that to be able to get those eggs. I know that'll definitely be a really good injection as far as into the markets with the certain things that they'll be able to do. That they're going to be dropping certain items, certain consumables, certain rare crystals, all kinds of different things there. And of course, they've always got the mystical rumor of something that's going to be involved as far as with that as well. Now, let's go towards the Nightmares Lead You into Battle comment. Basically, they have this cosmetic nightmare mount. It basically looks like a black stallion with just flames coming out of the bottom. That's really what it looks like. I've seen it in game. It looks pretty cool. Good on you if you spent $24.99 on the mount. I personally I couldn't justify spending that much money on a mount that just has flames on the feet. I thought that was extremely overpriced. I know that a lot of folks, from what I've seen in the forums, there's been a lot of contention as far as that. Why do we get this mount for $24.99? It should be cheaper. Boston's trying to be like, wow, they're trying to jump before, basically have the chicken before the egg or whatever. So I'm kind of disappointed with the way that this is brought out just personally. It's more of an opinion of my own, because I really think that Terra has a really good set standard of game. The game is really good. It's very polished. I just think things like this are really gonna not incentivize folks to come in and want to play the game by doing these costumes that cost money. I know that they're trying to make more money to hopefully help with development, or keep whoever is making this money happy, investors, things like that. But at the end of the day, when you look at that forum thread, probably 90%, if not more, of the 10 pages was nothing but people that were disappointed with how Almase did this. It's very unfortunate. So hopefully, Almase will hear this. Hopefully they will do something, because I don't mind, the whole selling. I mean, they're in it for business. They need to make money. I get that. But we're consumers. We still have an opinion. We still have the ability to show our displeasure that, hey, we would love to buy this, but unfortunately, we're not going to be buying something that, is just to show off that it's $24.99, half the cost of the game, almost 2 month subscriptions. I've got things I could do with $24.99 than just buy a mount. So, if you're interested in doing that, definitely go to the website and, buy that mount if that's something that interests you. One thing to keep in mind is this mount does not go any faster than the Frostline mount or any of like the steeds up higher that are 280 speed. Basically, it's 280. It's not faster than the actual Van Ark mount, so you're not going to get any kind of advantages as far as other than a cosmetic look, which I'm fine with. As long as there's not a huge advantage over somebody for doing this. Now, they're going to be introducing tomorrow, which may probably by the time you watch this be today or the next day. They're going to be introducing the Tarot Scrolls. And one of the things that you need to really keep in mind as far as with the Tarot Scrolls is there's actually some restrictions with this. But before we go into restrictions, let's talk about what an actual Tarot Scroll is. The Tarot Scroll basically is like 30 days of game time, and it's kind of a way that that the gaming community or the developers are trying to combat like those gold farmers where they're trying to like just make bunches of gold and sell it for real money. So what you do is you buy this Chrono Scroll and you can redeem it for 30 days of game time. Or the other option is you can take this scroll and you can sell it on the auction house. And when you sell it on the auction house, you set for how much gold you want to sell it for. And what you're in theory doing is you're really just selling your Chrono Scroll, 30 days of gameplay, to another player for gold currency in the game. So basically what they're doing there is they're taking real live currency and converting it more or less into virtual currency of gold. Now, one thing to keep in mind here, we're talking about those restrictions. The Chrono Scrolls can only be purchased 2 at a time, as far as with Almase. So you can't buy them in bulk. You can only 2 of those scrolls can actually be redeemed on your account per week. So you could get 2 scrolls, you could redeem it that week and get 60 days of gameplay. The Chrono Scrolls can only be sold through the trade broker 1 at a time. That's very important. You can only sell 1 of them at a time on the brokerage. Then, of course, the Chrono Scrolls have a 1-hour cooldown. And then Chrono Scrolls cannot be gifted to another player's account at this time. So you can't like post it to anybody or do anything like that. And then Chrono Scrolls are non-refundable. So once you purchase this, you can't, get your money back, apply and do whatever. And then lastly, they're not tradable, bankable, or discardable. So once you get these, you're stuck with them. You cannot do anything with them other than sell them through the auction house or use it for your personal account. So go to the website, definitely check that out. It's very interesting, to kind of see how that works. I may just get one just to kind of see how much they're going for on the auction house, just to kind of sell and maybe get some more game gold to gear up some more for in-game stuff. But I think it's going to be really good for those that do play Terra, maybe a little bit more than the normal person, and they'll be able to continue to play Terra more because they'll be able to get the game currency and buy those Chrono Scrolls with actual gold from Terra. Now, they did another post basically just notifying you guys that there's a last chance to save with the inaugural pricing. So they still have until end of June the 40% off of regular pricing. So whatever you're going to do, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, whatever, make sure you do it. You get the 40% off your regular pricing. And so what you're going to want to do is just double check some of that stuff. The inaugural pricing right now is 1 month is $14.99. There's no discount with that, so there's no really inaugural price as far as with that. Then you get a 3-month subscription, which you save a whole like $3 off of that because it's $11.95 instead of $12.95. And then your 6-month subscription is going to be $9.95 instead of $10.95, and so you're only going to save really $6 there. And then if you do a yearly subscription where you save the most money on everything, it's $9.95 instead of $8.95. And so what ends up happening is it's only like $12 you save. So, but at the end of the day, at least you still get to save some money. All right, so that's pretty much everything as far as what I can tell with what's going on with Terra. There's been, no major issues so far. I know tomorrow or today, whenever you see this, we're going to have that new update. One of the things to keep in mind is I have not seen any of those patch notes as far as the latest patch notes that are coming out for tomorrow's update. I thought they were going to try to get those out today, but unfortunately it looks like that is not the case, because the only patch notes I've got so far are still from June the 12th. And you may hear a train in the background. Don't worry, it's not coming through my house. Okay, so I'm going to shift gears here. So if you are just wanting Terra information, that is all good and fun, and we are good to go. Now, this next part is more or less, we're going to talk about some of the projects I'm working on and talk about the actual Van Ark runs on Feral Valley and political system, how that's going. So with myself, I've gotten 60, started getting gear, actually doing quite well. I've actually got the Quintess plate from the what is it, Fane of Caprima, and then the boots, and then also got this little glove here, but I'll get that hopefully later. So we've been running that and just trying to get geared up, get ready to do some of the hard mode stuff, and trying to enchant things. Right now I'm just doing +6 for all that. So that's kind of one of my main things I'm doing, is still doing that, and then also trying to build up the guild, get more members involved, more people. It seems like there's kind of been a slump as far as with activity with people in general. And the other thing is I've picked back up on the 101 Terra videos and just released my newest one, which was actually going over the guild management system in Terra. So it's a little bit long, about 12-13 minutes, but it gives you, if you've not done guild mastering, or if you're just a regular recruit, you want to see kind of like, how the guild management's done. I give you all that information as far as go into detail about all the different things you can do with that. So definitely check that video out. I'm also going to be uploading some other videos. My next one is to do some, basically do some like private messaging, go through with that. I'm also going to try to do some Lancer tips, and then also doing some more death matches. Been uploading a couple more of those, doing some 5v5s. Even though Undergeared, still able to kind of produce a little bit as far as with that. So it's been very, very interesting, and also want to do my town videos. So I'm going to probably here this weekend or sometime real soon, I want to really sit down and start crunching through some videos, because I got new internet service, so my upload speeds are about 4 times faster, which means I can get a lot more done at night with everything. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, to be a little bit more productive and add some more great content for you guys, as far as about what's going on with Terra, and what kind of guides or things we could do to help enhance the community as a whole, to try to make this just a little bit better for everybody. That's really my ultimate goal by doing these videos. I don't have a whole lot of people. I think I've got like just over 300 subscribers, about to hit 50,000 views. I'm not worried about the number of views or the number of subscribers, but it's growing, and it's nice to see that growth happening. But hopefully you guys are seeing these videos and they're being helpful. They are helpful for you, and you're getting some sort of benefit from that, because that's really just the ultimate goal of this, is to help everybody out with it. So let's skip on in and talk about some of the Van Ark stuff here on Feral Valley. So if you're on Feral Valley, we've got a couple of things going on here. We had our elections last week. Everything went through. So we'll go ahead and start talking about some of the lower level guild stuff here. As far as with the Van Arks on Feral Valley, one of the things that I'm trying to do, but it's been very, very hard to get some responses back. I've gotten some commitments, but not enough commitments. I'm trying to put together 3 debates. I want to do 1 debate for the Oran island, or our continent. And then I also want to do Southern Shara and then do Northern Shara. So what I've done is I'm actually holding 3 debates. I'm doing the first 2 for Southern Shara and Arun, I think on July the 8th. It's going to start at 8:30 p.m. Then the next one's going to start at 10 p.m. And then July the 9th, we're going to do another one at 9 p.m., which will be for Northern Shara. So if you're interested in this, hit me up, let me know. That would be really great, because I want to try to at least get 2 or 3 people out there. I don't really anticipate this taking too long to do. Hopefully no more than an hour. I think it'll probably be 30 minutes to 45 minutes, honestly, unless we get some people involved. Because what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to stream this event and actually have live people watch this if they want to watch it, ask questions, things like that. Worst case scenario, nobody watches, we just record, and I upload to YouTube. End of story. So now let's see. We've got Whatever with Low Wolf. They got the Island of Dawn. They've got 201 praise points. They've actually gone through and started being a little bit more. They've posted some things on the forums about what they've brought in. They've left everything alone, basically 5% all the way across. Local merchants, there's no specialty stores, and then the Cleric of Restoration is available. Not too much to go on there. With Arcadia, we've actually got Kittens. They got their second reign. They got their choice of what they wanted to do, and it looks like they've got pretty much across the board 5%. They did some increases to 5.9%. That's kind of odd that they would do that for the flight tax and goods. And then they've still got PvP settings, and they've also got Cleric's Restoration stores open. Let's go down to Popobernia here. We actually have the Army of Velen, which actually has won that one. And so they've decreased all their taxes to 4.5% across the board. They've got everything open, it looks like, so that's good to go. Valaroon, we have him, strength, so they've kind of shifted over from the Southern Orange section over here to this, and you're not getting anything open. So apparently him has decided to, wow, increase 15%, not open any stores, and tell everybody to just go take a hike. Nice, that's awesome, guys. And then you've got right here, you've got Kate Tranquility. You've got 3,985 or 3,685 guild points, and Tranquility loves you. And we've got 5.5% across the board there. Looks like everything is open, so looking very good there. Let's go check out Valparaiso here. We've got the Chronic Outlaws. Everything is open. Thanks for the votes. 4% across, and everything is open. Looks good. Valinum. We've got Molten that won that one. Stores are up. Expect to hear about upcoming events. 5% across the board. Everything looks to be up and running. Excellent. Westonia. Oh, nice. 1.2% tax, but that is Death Before Dishonor. It looks like they've got 1.2%. They have everything open. Everything's good to go. Esnia, we've actually got Kill Switch, which is actually a rebuild guild from I think it's Carpe Noctem. So they rebuilt their guild over there, 311 points. Okay, and they've got kind of a variety here between 2.5 and 4%, and it looks like they do have everything open, offered, ready to go. Now, this is the Last Exile. Last Exile, I think, is probably around 50 people. They actually do Boulder's Refuge. They do the Boulder's Temple hard modes constantly, supposedly 24 hours a day. So that's a very good fit for them to take that. They have everything at 1%. Everything is open. Everything is good to go. Great job. Well, let's go over to Valtarikia. We've got 7 there. And we have 1% across the board. Everything is open. Looks like that's great. And then we've also got Soup, who has Sylvoniath, and they have, let us know if you need any help, and then 1% all the way across. Everything looks to be open. And then we also have the Warlords, which I believe they are 1% and no specialty stores, no skill instructors, no trade brokers. They do have the Cleric Restoration, so I'm kind of interested that they don't have all that turned on. And then we've got the Helkin district with Deja Vu. Looks like they have all the shops open, 1%, everything open, 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 open. Great. And then Valkylia here. So we've got Inner Circle won that one, and then 1% all the way across, and then everything is open. So good stuff. Just kind of a quick update as far as what's going on with Feral Valley. And, you know, if you guys have any suggestions, any comments, definitely leave them here on the YouTube channel or find me down on the Terra forums. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with anybody that wants to talk about Terra or Lancers or anything in general. Very open. Just want to you know, do what can we do to really make this make Terra a little bit better for people in general. So I really appreciate everybody that watches. Everything looks good. And if you, like I said, if you need anything, just hit me up. And until next time, have a great day, good week, and I'll see you next time, and happy hunting.